so a tutorial has been requested for the Diamond Bliss Stitch. This is a very, very simple little stitch that allows you to form these diamonds in the middle of your work. This can be used if you're doing something in double crochet, or if you're following on my patterns for the Diamond Bliss Stitch, like my cowl, or fingerless gloves, the hat, or even this, which is the Diamond Bliss blanket square. That's a part of the Friendship Blanket Crochet Along going on right now over at Sunflower Cottage Crochet. I suggest you go check that out if you aren't already a part of it. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this because there's been a little bit of confusion. I want to make sure we're keeping everything nice and clear. So what you need is this is a stitch runs in multiples of 15, and you want to add one extra for the side for each end of your work if you're working in rows. If you're working in rounds, you don't really need to worry about it. You need more of a multiple of 15. Add nothing unless you want less stitches in between the diamonds. So for instance, these diamonds in the blanket square have 4 double crochet in between the side points. And that is because it was worked in 15 with multiples of 15 and 1 on each side, so that you'd have 3 double crochet on each side, on each end of the square, and then 4 in between each diamond. Make sense? So you start with, I'm starting with 15, just for this example diamond, and you're going to double crochet 7. And I won't bore you with that, I'll just skip it. See, thoroughly skipped. Alright, 7 double crochet, and then you're going to do a front post treble crochet around the next stitch. Alright, there you go. Now do 7 more double crochet in these stitches. Alright, now chain 2 and turn. And work 6 double crochet. So it's the double crochet on the sides are going to decrease by 1 each time. Technically 2, because it's 1 from each side of the diamond. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Now do a back post double crochet around the double crochet that's right next to your post stitch from the last row. There you go. And then double crochet in the top of that same post stitch. Sorry, not same post stitch. In the post stitch from your second row. And then another back post in the next stitch. So on the opposite side. There you go. So, focus. So you have your post stitch from the second row, and then 2 post stitches from the third row. And then work your other 6 double crochet to get yourself back to the edge. Chain 2 and turn, and then work 5 double crochet. And this is where it is the same and yet changes. Oop. There we go. 2, 3, you better be following along. 4, 5, okay. And now do your front post stitch around that 6 double crochet. And then double crochet in the top of the next stitch, which is your second post stitch from the last row. And then do another front post stitch in the double crochet you worked on the top of the very first one. Should say in the top. Double crochet. And then another front post. The rest of it is pretty much self-explanatory, because after you do all of your increasing, you go back in again, but in order to do that, you just stop doing the front post treble crochets on the outside of the previous rows and start skipping those. So you double crochet. So when you're after you've reached the side points, you're going to double crochet in the top of that side point post stitch and do your alternate, and the top again, and then your next row you double crochet just in the top of the next post stitch in, so to decrease. And this is all in the pattern if you have one of my Diamond Bliss Stitch patterns. That's really all there is. There's only one more thing. If you're doing a multiple, like if it's not just one diamond, which it usually won't be, then you can have, and you're gonna need to remember that you're doing your 6 stitches here, yes, but then it's a whole nother, here, 6 stitches here, yes, but you also need to do a whole nother 6 stitches till you get to your next front post. Understand? So I hope that helped, and I will be linking the blog post that gathers up all my Diamond Bliss patterns in the description, and if you're doing the crochet along, thanks for doing my square. Alright, thank you, hope this helped, bye!